Okay, we are mostly Wonder Woman and Star Wars. Pretty much that's it. Great covers in Wonder Woman, a lot of Jenny Frison. So there you go. That's a great one. You're going to see tons of Frison. There's Frank Cho. Frison, Frison, Frison. And we got some standard covers in there. This is the New 52. No, it's the Rebirth run. Rebirth. Artsherm right there. This is the Tom King run. Nice covers. We had Chris Bachalo in there, so every now and again, pull out a copy. There's a Raza variant, Spawn variant, Brian Boland, another Frank Cho. It's a nice one. That's who is that? Yasmin Putri, and I love this cover. Rose Besh, J. Scott Campbell, exclusive store exclusive, signed, has the COA. There's his standard cover. People are always looking for that Greg Horn cover. Suggestive sexual cover. That's what that is. A couple minor first appearances. Frison. Lots of Frison. I like that one. Yeah. Terry Dodson, always good for a cover. And yeah, I couldn't believe how many Frison covers we had just sitting in the back. Can't believe it took me this long to get them all out. Some Gail Simone, Jodie Picoult. And 750. How about some Brian Boland? There's a bondage cover, newsstand as well. A couple of these are newsstand. That's the standard non-foil variant. Another bondage cover, newsstand. First modern sheet. That's the Canadian Price. Boland, some Hughes. Don't get much of the Wonder Woman Hughes in, so that's nice. And Star Wars, holy moly, we have almost a complete full run. There's I think 2 or 3 issues missing, and not even the ones you'd expect. So number 1, there you go. Always a toughie. First Obi-Wan. Number 2, first Chewbacca on the cover. And so, yeah, mostly going through big runs of a title, it starts to become a drag because you're just constantly looking at the same stuff. Wonder Woman wasn't too bad because it's a variety of different covers, and but Star Wars, towards the end of this, I was just like, oh my, can we be done? So yeah, we have a lot of Star Wars to hit the bins. They're in there. They're on the website right now. I love that cover. First Rogue Squadron, first cameo Yoda, first Boba Fett, newsstand, doesn't come in very often. First Lando and Lobot. Yeah, let's see. There's some good stuff in here. Good, affordable stuff. First full IG8 newsstand. We got lots of newsstand and Canadian price variants. Canadian price variants for a lot of the stuff is tough. You don't see them on eBay very much. So I was happy to have a big chunk. See, here we go. Run of Canadian price variants, but there's one in particular. That one. First full Dengar. First mention of the Mandalorian. Boba Fett. First full Bosk. But yeah, all these are Canadian price variants and nice looking condition. Not perfect, not 9/8 by any means, but good solid 8s, 8.5s. And then as we get towards the end of the run, lower print. And yeah, Sinkovich cover right there. Yeah, I think there was 2, maybe 3 copies or issues missing. Sadly, the very last issue is not here. That's one that was missing. We have the Marvel Movie Showcase number 1, and it's the Canadian price variant. Same with number 2, and the Return of the Jedi stuff, Canadian. And annual number 2 and 3, both Canadian. Got some modern stuff here. Greg Land, some action figures. Not much for the modern run. I was quite surprised. I thought we had more stuff hiding. How about Dark Horse? Adam Hughes. High grade Adam Hughes. Sorry, there you go. Newsstand edition. More Hughes. Star Wars Legacy last issue. Darth Maul stuff. More Hughes. Photo variants for Underworld. Always liked this character. I wish they did more with him in the movie and made him more of a kind of a badass. Darth Maul. People like the Darth Maul stuff. First full Darth Maul in a standard comic. right there. There he's on the cover. Clone Wars stuff. This is, if you're big into Clone Wars, Star Wars Republic had a big Clone Wars run. I don't read a lot of Star Wars, so there's First Aurra Sing, so I don't have a whole lot to say about it. And a big chunk of High Republic, some miniseries, variants, A, Bs, and C covers, first appearances all over the place. So there you go. If you're missing some High Republic, we can help you out. Cool covers nonetheless for a lot of the stuff. No first printing of number 1, sadly. Second, third, fourth of number 2, second, third of number 3 action figure. Yeah, High Republic, so popular for a while, but all Star Wars has kind of cooled down quite a bit. Some would say ice cold in the market, but you never know. Could boom again. There's a nice Momoko variant. Could boom again. They just got to get the right cocktail of movie and Disney Plus TV show, and maybe light some fire again. More. See what I'm saying? Star Wars galore, and I just got really tired of it. High Republic Adventures from Dark Horse and IDW. Marchand Row was a huge thing for a while. The Bake Off, that sold really well, and so did this Quest of the Jedi. They were going for some cash dollars, more than that. I guess a year or so ago. And Darth Vader's always a good seller, and we got some good issues from the run. Love these Kari Andrew covers. First cameo of Dr. Aphra. She's on the preview cover page, so a full page of her looking at us. Yeah, Matina covers, always good. And I don't know, Star Wars, you're in it or you're not in it. This one, always a tough one to get, and it goes for some money, but there's some thumbprints right here. Someone was sweaty while they were reading it. And here's the non-Star Wars or Wonder Woman. Very, very little. Neil Adams cover, Batman. Second Poison Ivy, missing 3 pages. Sad. And 1 Witching Hour and 1 Uncanny X-Men. Tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm going to work on. Actually, I'm stuck at the shop right now, so I might work on something right now.